Hi, welcome to the Holly Jolly Life. We're in my humble home kitchen again. Today we're going to be learning how to make ranch dressing. I'm going to teach you a recipe that I learned whenever I was doing the Whole30, and it's my husband's very favorite salad dressing recipe, and since we're having fancy salad tonight, I'm going to make it for him. Now, there's one problem. I am out of lemons. I don't have lemons or limes, and that is something that you need for this recipe. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute this instead. The recipe already calls for this, and I'm just going to use extra of it, and that will take place of the lemons or limes that I would normally use in this recipe. If you haven't learned anything from my channel yet, please learn to work with what you have. Don't be ashamed if you are out of an ingredient, or if you you know, are low on grocery money or whatever it might be. Work with what you have. And be proud of it. I mean, be thankful for it. So I'm sure that you've noticed in my humble home kitchen that my house isn't much, but if I waited until I had like the house of my dreams to start, and I love my house, I do. I love my house and I'm very thankful for it. I'm thankful to God for giving it to me. But if I waited until I had the kitchen of my dreams to start my YouTube channel, I wouldn't ever start it. So don't let feeling like you don't have the best of the best or something like that hold you back. Just be you, be true to yourself, and do what you can do with what you have. So today we're gonna do what I can do with what I have, making this ranch dressing, and it's gonna be just fine. Let's go. First things first, 1 raw egg. Oh, I know, I can feel y'all cringing right now. We're about to make some magic though. 1 raw egg. Let me wash my hands because that was eggs. 1 cup of extra light tasting olive oil. 1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. 2 teaspoons of dill weed, 1 and 2 and 1/2, probably, if you can see that that is overflowed. We're just winging it today. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Y'all know I love me some garlic. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And that's 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I can always add more later, but I can't take out too much. Some black pepper. There's about 3/4 teaspoon of that too. Tablespoon of parsley. This recipe usually calls for 2 tablespoons of this, but I'm gonna do 3 because I don't have the lemon. 1, 2, 3. I'm sure you can hear that sizzling coming from my oven. That is the bacon wrapped chicken breast. It's gonna be so good. It smells amazing in here. This is going to transform from this clear stuff. I wish this was a clear jar so y'all could see it better. From this clear stuff to this just beautiful white creamy mixture. That's why I wanted to show you this before I put the almond milk in there. Here we go. Put my immersion blender in there all the way to the bottom. Ready, set, go. I thought I was going to be saved from needing my shield since this is such a narrow jar. That was wrong. Okay, that's ranch. That's ranch that needs more salt. But it still tastes good even though I didn't have the lemon. So we just adjust it as needed. Put the salt in there. I'm gonna put another tablespoon of this vinegar in there. This is not quite a whole tablespoon. And I'm gonna put 1/2 cup I know that this looks really thin and liquidy, but the longer it sits, it'll sit for a little bit in the refrigerator before we're ready to use it tonight, and it will thicken up some. I enjoyed learning how to make ranch dressing from scratch. Anybody can do it. It's pretty easy. And remember, even if you're out of an ingredient, just make do with what you have and just do your best. Thank you so much for watching The Holly Jolly Life. If you haven't subscribed, I'd ask that you go ahead and do that, please.